Welcome back to the kitchen. Today I'm making one of my favorite artisan bread, chili and mature cheddar sourdough ciabatta. If you love bread with a crispy crust, an airy crumb, melted cheese, and little kick of spicy, this recipe is definitely worth it trying. This recipe made with 100% of natural sourdough starter. Let's get started with 500 gram of bread flour, 120 gram of cheddar cheese, 100 gram of active sourdough starter, chili flakes and olive oil, 10 gram of salt, 425 gram of water. First we start with the water. Then you add the 100 gram of active sourdough starter. Then I'll add the 500 gram of bread flour. Combine the water, flour and the starter in large bowl. Mix well, there are no dry spots left. The goal is simply to hydrate the flour. The second step is let the dough rest about 30 minutes. This process called autolyse. During this time, the flour absorbs all the water. The gluten begins to develop. After 30 minutes, dough will look like this. The next step is adding the salt into the dough. Mix the dough until it builds the strength. Make sure the dough not overheat. Now you can see the dough is not sticking to the bowl. At this stage, I'm going to add now 15 gram of olive oil, 8 gram of chili flakes. You can add extra chili, it's depend on your flavor. After adding the chili oil, we will mix the dough until it's very well combined. Sticky dough is completely normal. Don't be tempted to add the extra flour because the dough feels like sticky. Ciabatta is high hydration dough and that extra water what create the beautiful open crumbs. After mixing the dough, I will transfer the dough into the plastic container and let the dough rest again 30 minutes. You can see the dough is very high hydration dough. Now you can see it's sticky and stretching all over. The next step is adding the mature cheddar cheese. Sprinkle them all over the dough. Fold it gently. Lift one side of the dough and fold it over cell. Turn the bowl and repeat until you have folded all four sides. Cover the dough, rest about 1 hour. During the second set of fold, try not to squeeze the dough too much because you want to keep the gas bubble that you are already developing. Perform the 4 set of fold during the bulk fermentation. Bulk fermentation usually takes between 4 to 6 hours. Don't watch the clock, watch your dough. After the last stretch and fold, I'm going to use the cold fermentation. For even more flavor, you can place the dough into the refrigerator. Overnight bulk fermentation. The cold fermentation develops the deeper sourdough flavor, makes the dough easier to handle on next day. You will notice it's become smoother, fluffier and full of bubbles. When the dough is ready, dust your work surface gently with the flour. Gently turn out the dough without punch it down. Those airy bubbles inside the dough are what create the beautiful open crumb. So handle it gently as possible. Spread the dough evenly, give a 30-minute rest. After 30 minutes of resting, using the bench scraper or knife, divide the dough into the equal pieces. Shape each pieces lightly into a rectangle. Ciabatta is a rustic bread, so it doesn't need the perfect shape. Transfer the dough carefully into the baking paper and let it proof about 45 minutes to 60 minutes. While the dough is proofing, preheat the oven to 240 Celsius. Use the baking stone or steel because it helps to create the oven spring. Steam is an important part of baking ciabatta. Steam keeps the crust soft during the first few minutes so the bread can expand fully before the crust is set. Bake the loaf with the steam the first 10 minutes, then release the steam, reduce the temperature to 120 Celsius and continue to baking for another 15 minutes to 20 minutes until the crust is deep golden brown. You should have a crispy crust with the light open crumb inside. Every slice will be melted pocket of melted cheddar cheese. It's delicious with the soup and perfect for sandwich. Full recipe you can find in the description and comment if you have any question. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and learned a few new baking tips along the way. If you found this video helpful, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to Bake with Papa Enzo, and turn on the notification so you never miss the new artisan bread recipes. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next bake. Happy baking!